Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Muddy Outdoors, and Realtree.
Day 36, December 18th. I'm going back to the same spot 17 days later where I shot that buck on December 1st. That was the last day of the regular first part of the archery season, and today is the first day of the second part of the archery season here in Iowa. So I've got a muzzleloader tag in my pocket, which would allow me to either hunt with a muzzleloader or with the bow. And of course I've got the bow in my hands. I'm interested now, we haven't been there in 17 days, I'm interested to see if there's any food left in that plot. The reason we're going there, obviously food sources are important this time of the year, but more so than that, I've been starting to pick up some pictures of this tight rack 2 buck. And 4 days ago, he was in what we call the skinny plot, which is just a couple of 100 yards away from where we're going. So he's in this neighborhood. Put it this way, I think his range is from up here by the house, or up by the house, maybe a half a mile or so in the direction where we're sitting now. So these two spots where we've gotten pictures of him are basically laid out along this, what I believe to be the tight rack 2's range. And we'd be off the south end of that just slightly. So hopefully he pops in there tonight. If not, we should have a nice evening. I mean, it's surely not going to be cold. I didn't have to bring the LP heater with us this time. But they're talking cold after Christmas. Some pretty single digits, low single digits at night. So I'd say, don't ruin your best spots right now. Be a little bit careful, and make sure you've got some places you can go to after Christmas, because it's going to start to get pretty chilly then. I sometimes take naps when I'm hunting out of these blinds, and this afternoon would have been the perfect day for taking a nap. I wouldn't have missed a thing. We got about not much more than a half an hour left, and we haven't seen a deer yet. We bumped some deer off the plot when we came in. We got here just a little bit late, but that's been, oh man, a couple hours ago or more. Nothing has shown up here. It's a little bit still. And it just seems like around here when we have these really still days that the deer don't move that well. I'm still hopeful that something's going to pop out, but it just has that dead feel to it. I'm sure you've been in the tree stand or in the blind, and you just sense the fact that it's not going to be good. It's kind of where we're at right now. Whatever pops out here in the last little bit, we'll show it to you at the end of the video blog here. Late season really is just a waiting game. It's best if you've got cameras out so you can tell when the bucks that you're hunting are on daylight patterns. If not, you just have to rely on the weather forecast and hunt those cold fronts. So I may be back again tomorrow night. If not, I'm sure it'll be at least a couple more times before Christmas. I'll catch up with you then.